This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP.
The 2 win over the St. Anselm Hawks. St. Anselm wins a thriller 4-3 earlier today in overtime over the Williams College Eats. And Kyle, probably the biggest match of the year here for Oswego, a pivotal match that could set up the rest of their season.
Yeah, and this game is extremely important for the Lakers going into the rest of the season. If they can come in here and beat Adrian, that is a huge boost in their national rankings, as Adrian is the reigning national champs right now, winning over Geneseo last year. Geneseo did drop to the Lakers earlier in this season, so the Lakers seeing if they can go 2 for 2 with huge upsets here. And this is going to be a rocky bout against Adrian.
It certainly will be, Kyle. And we'll take a look at starting lineups first for the Adrian College Bulldogs. In net, Deshaun Stewart. Yesterday, Nick Tallarico started. Only allowed in 1 goal in that 3-1 win over Williams. Stewart, 6 games played this year, 4-1-1, 266 goals against, 902 save percentage. On the forward lines, the third line and their most successful line. 3 of the top 4 scorers for this Adrian team: Ty Ennis, Sam Ruffin, and Hunter Wendt. Across left to right. For Oswego, it's the top line: Connor Gato, Tommy Cahill, and Alex DiCarlo. Defensive pairs of Drake Semrad, Chase Spencer, and Jake Shields, as we are now underway here for the championship match here in the annual Oswego Best Western Clarion Tournament. Oswego immediately pressuring the zone. Stewart stays in his net. He will not come out to play it. Up for Adrian is Wendt. Oswego turning it. Gato to DiCarlo. DiCarlo across crease for Semrad, pinching up, unable to get there. Warmoth falls back with Gato. Gato will turn it in. Cahill walks it out of the zone, back to Gato. Gato back as Semrad finds his way back to his spot. Gato dropping as the F3. Puck coming up. Shields looking across. He will find Spencer. Spencer gets it up. Here comes Ennis. Ennis throws on low, looking for a tip from Ruffin, but that one doesn't even get to shell as Ruffin gets slammed into the boards. Big hit late going down as Semrad. He loses a twig. Shane Bull's there to clean it up as Oswego about halfway through a change. They'll look for one here as DiCarlo dumps.
Something that's going to have to be paid attention to here in this game is Adrian's amount of penalties they take in a game. 73 penalties on the year. They are averaging 18.9 penalties in minutes a game right now. That is almost an entire period they spend in the box every single game this year. So if the Lakers are smart about it, whenever Adrian takes these strong penalties, as they just took a penalty this early into the game, not even a minute into the game yet, Adrian's already a man down. If you're Oswego, this is when you take advantage. You have to score on these power plays and really propel yourself forward and keep that momentum going the rest of the game.
Penalty kill unit skates out for Adrian. Ty Ennis going to the box for what I believe will be an interference call on the Semrad. Heck, got a little up high, no attempt to play the puck. Adrian looking for a quick clear. Calabufo turns on it, and Ennis went into tomahawk chop that one out of the zone. Ruffin in the forecheck, up to Calabufo, finds Cahill down the center. Cahill walks it in with DiCarlo and Calabufo. He loses control. Calabufo in to take it. Bull grabs it. Bull for Cahill, and the Lakers start the cycle. Warmoth works far side. DiCarlo skates in, toes in, pushed into the corner. 2 Bulldogs on him, but he gets the leash off. Calabufo one-timer off the pad of Stewart. Warmoth walks towards his honey hole, but Calabufo will set up by the circle. Bull works in, finds Warmoth up high, looking for the screen. Calabufo off the skate. He circles, fires across for DiCarlo. Sticked on by Ruffin. Calabufo to Warmoth. Warmoth holds it in. Gets it to Cahill. Calabufo, a shooting lane, shoots right into the bread basket of Stewart. Shane Bull and Cahill come crashing in looking for a rebound, but Stewart swallows that one up in a battle of big goalies here, Kyle. Deshaun Stewart at 6'1", Cal Shell at 6'2". Big frame goalies, you're going to have to get them moving to try to get a puck in the net.
Yeah, like you said, getting them moving back and forth across the crease is going to be very important to open up those shooting lanes. But so far in this power play, Oswego has looked a lot better than they did on the power play yesterday. Yesterday, not a lot of shots off on the power play, but they've already got 2 or 3 here in the first minute of this one.
Addison deals to Sleeth. Back to Addison up top. Arcan off the skate, looking for a lane, can't find it. 49 seconds on the penalty. That shot wide. Sleeth slicing in. Addison will corral the holy roller. Addison up high. For Sleeth, one-timer blocked out in front, and that got a player up high just around in the helmet area.
Yeah, an Adrian player blocks that shot straight off the face.
Number 8 for the Adrian Bulldogs, Austin Klein, a defenseman.
And an absolute rocket from the corner from Connor Sleeth.
We will have a delay here, just an unfortunate situation.
Hockey's one of those games where if you want to win the game, you have to be willing to put your body on the line, and a real display of character there from Austin Klein, putting his body on the line there to block that shot and keep it away from the goalie.
So, you know, looking at these Adrian College Bulldog lines, as now Klein will get up and be able to skate away. That's good to see. He's going to head right to the locker room. Just a weird place to catch that puck. You know, in D3 hockey, players are mandated to wear a full cage. They can either wear the fishbowl, as Klein is wearing. A lot of players opting for the standard Bauer CCM cage. But even still, if you take a puck up high, there's still not a lot of ear protection, not a lot of neck protection, especially if you're a forward or defenseman. Still going to be a zinger.
Yeah, even with the cage on, it still hurts a lot to take a shot off the face. No one ever said that a 90-mile-an-hour rubber biscuit coming at your head would feel good.
Redding chips that one out. Warmoth back to call it. Shell will stay in his net. Warmoth walks it up to Cahill. Cahill, the electric company, looking to wire one. Holds it, looking for a centering pass to Calabufo, who's in the slot, but well defended. Shot from the point from Warmoth. He found the honey hole on the near side faceoff circle, but it was deflected by an Adrian player the wrong way. Shane Bull grabbed by the horns as the man advantage will end in 1 second. Now it's over. Returning to the ice is Ennis as Adrian starts the breakout, and it'll be Enns playing it. Enns looking to center it up for Potosia, but that one will bounce off the boards and head back. On the horse to go back and get it for the Bulldogs. It's Terry Ryder. Ryder waits. Third defensive pairing out for the Bulldogs. Ryder looks for his fellow man. Gets Kudo. Bouncing puck in. Robillard in to play it. He will be stood up in the corner by Heinz. Bulldogs pressuring heavy. Leave a lot of trailers up high, and that's going to allow him to set up here. Shot coming on wide. Off the glass. Bunka to Rocco Andriaki. Andriaki a scratch last night. Coming in. Connor Smart able to find Fudger after a brief miscue, and they enter the zone. Adrian now back with it. It's Spencer. Top deep pair out again. Able to find Shields, and up we work. Matis Spodniak. 20 points in 11 games for the Bulldogs. Looking to make quick work as he charges in. Spodniak fakes the one-timer. Goes wide. Centering pass. Nobody there, and he gets finished off by Addison. Puck bouncing center ice. Chipped away almost into the penalty box. Adrian's offsides. They'll have to get that corrected. They do so. Bulldogs not in the pound. No icing. Caught a stick. So Oswego gets a free dump in. A lot of energy early here, Kyle, but neither team really starting to form up.
Now, a lot of back and forth hockey. A lot like we saw in yesterday's game against St. Anselm from Oswego. A lot of dump and chase hockey as Oswego's getting a bit of a rush here.
Here's an odd man rush here. Jackson Arcan works in with Noah Bull looking for McQuaid. McQuaid unable to get it. That line very successful yesterday. Noah Bull, the first star, 3 points, 2 goals and an assist in that win, 6-2 over St. Anselm. Drake Semrad steps in. He'll chip it in, avoids the hit. Back to play it now is Kudo. It's sent up the way now to Kaljan. Kaljan will dump it in, and Adrian, real quick short shifts here, Kyle. They're not trying to get tired out in what's been a very on your skates, get on the horse and ride game. Sleeth circles the escape turn. Not very much of an escape, more of just a turn. Big chance there for Adrian. Overskating it was Wendt. Wendt now trying to center it up. Instead finds Danny Calabufo. He will go ahead and chip that one on down. Shane Bull in to play it. Sleeth there to clean it up. Sleeth leaves it for Bull. Impressive forecheck here by Adrian in their own zone. Ryder with a good play. Bunka keeps it in, and he will tip it in, and Calabufo in to do the dirty work. One-timer coming in, blocked out in front. Shane Bull with the shot. Sleeth sends it up high for Robillard, working in the near face-off dot. Looks for Sleeth again, misses him. He'll find Shane Bull on the boards. Bull fired into the boards. Robillard skate save to keep that one in the zone. Oh, and Bunka with a near miscue. Bunka lost it. It barely went offsides, maybe a skate length. Returning to the bench for Adrian is Austin Klein, so he may very well come back out and take a shift. Block for save from Shell. Shot on a dump-in coming from the captain, Sam Ruffin. Ruffin, 4 goals, 12 assists, more of a passer for this Adrian team, but good shot right there. Throw it on net, see what happens. Heads up, someone gets a souvenir way up high. Probably got about to 7th, 8th row up. Good chip out. We'll get a nice big face-off right here on the near side. Only 3 shots right now, Kyle, on goal. Already 13:46 in. Neither team really seeming to dig into the ice, spinning tires.
Yeah, neither team's gotten a lot of shots off, but it has been a very intense and electric game so far. Both teams have just been absolutely wheeling out there. You can tell Oswego came out with a lot of intensity. They want to win this game. They know the implications of winning this game, and they are playing like it.
Oswego trying to set up in the zone, but Adrian playing a good game of keep away. Working it out of the zone is Babiak. And Dickinson with a good takeaway. Looks to leave it for Cahill, but Swade takes it away. Swade, smooth as silk, works up the near side. Addison looking to lay a big hit, and that's going to give Swade a 2-on-1. Works in on Shell, crashes into his crease, and Shell keeps the pads down and stays up on the pads. Huge save for Shell on what could have been a disastrous 2-on-1.
And a great job by Dickinson dropping back there and taking away the cross-crease opportunity, blocking that passing lane.
Adrian down a man, is stepping back to go get a stick was Riley Murphy. Blowing a tire was Gato. DeCarlo will get it in, and Cahill will play it. That's going to be ruled a hand pass. Rightly so, as Carlos swatted that one into the zone.
Take a look at this replay here. And just really a lot of fast play here. Coming down, great play by Dickinson, taking away that pass. And Cal Shell being right there in the position to take away that opportunity, get the pad on the puck.
Linesmen have a discussion after the hand pass. They were going to do it outside of the Oswego zone. However, they're going to go ahead and move that on down into Oswego zone. So Adrian benefits there from the hand pass. I think the ruling there was it went into the zone. So we'll give Adrian the zone time. And take the faceoff is Patosha and Connor Smart. That shot from Colgin wide. Another shot coming in high, rebound out front, still loose puck, almost batted in by Oswego, but it goes wide of Shell. Smart in looking to lay a check. Warmoth there looking to clean up the rest. He's got Clegg out in center. No Adrian Bulldogs in the slot. Trying to work it out is Andriaki. A nice little chip pass for Clegg, but the Bulldogs beat him back, and now a 3-on-2 opportunity. Redding steps back in, leaves it for Patosha. Patosha across, and Spencer misses the wide open net.
Perfect opportunity for the Bulldogs to get a lead here in the game, and they totally just pushed that one, a good 10 yards left.
Deshaun Stewart out of the crease looking to play it. Almost disaster with a hard forechecking Garrett Clegg, the extra skater. Bunka blown up in front of the Adrian bench, and Clegg lays a late hit on Shields. Here comes Robillard. A lot of open ice, weak side. Heinz now working in. Robillard and Clegg double team Heinz. And he gets crushed up like tomatoes and ketchup. Noah Bull sends it back across for Bunka. Bunka battles his way through it, chips it along, and there's Matt McQuaid. Matt McQuaid moving along. Motors that puck right on up and gets it to Arcan, who dumps it in. This third line strong for Oswego. Noah Bull to Robillard. Across for Bunka. Bunka waits, shoots low, wide. Puck's coming out of the zone. Adrian possession. Spodniak looking to stop it, and Connor Sleep with a beautiful grab on the bench.
Giving his little Henrik Lundqvist impersonation there. You know, flashing his glove a little bit.
Flashing the leather a little bit, or the polyester in this case.
Fly. Routine pop fly on the Oswego bench there.
Shots on goal even now at 2 apiece. Your shooters for Oswego, it's been Daniel Calabufo twice. For Adrian, it's been Sam Ruffin and Alessio Luciani. Ryder will take that face-off, sends it in for another Bulldog who will send it in. Bulldogs work along the boards. Ryder works it back across, finds Spodniak in the middle, and he shoots just over the top far side corner. Bull wins that one right in front of the net, and there's going to be a penalty coming up.
It's going to be an interference on Oswego State, it looks like. They're going to take
Calabufo going to the bench, and the Oswego bench a bit confused about that one, but they won't protest it. We'll take a look here at what happened.
Yeah, he takes a hit right there, pushes him in front of the net.
Yeah.
Tries to get him away from the puck. That's going to get called interference every day of the week. Oswego State averaging 7.5 penalty minutes a game, but they have an 81% kill rate so far in the season, the best in the SUNY. Similarly, on the other side of the ice, Adrian has an 88.4% kill rate. So both teams very good on the penalty kill. Power play hasn't been an Oswego advantage, but it has been for Adrian this year.
Brief 4-on-4 for Oswego there as breaking a stick was number 20, Shields. Now stepping in, Adrian coming in on the rush, pushed wide by Warmoth. It's up high, they find Shields. Shields across for ends. 4 forwards, 1 defenseman, the defenseman being Shields. Ruffin waits up high. Ends to Ruffin, one-timer. Big block by Smart. Looking to clean it up more, and Adrian unable to corral and out of the zone. Bulldogs have to clear the pound. Ruffin now steps in, 3-on-2 chance, Smart trailing. Ruffin circles and that allows the Lakers to regroup. Cross crease pass wide. Went unable to handle. Warmoth steps in on ends. And they send it back up high. Shields across for ends. Ends working his way up high. Down low, that's Luciani, and out of the zone again. The Bulldogs unable to set it up. Robillard misses the chip, and now that one goes behind the net. Bull will sacrifice the body to take it backhand, and out of the zone again. Deshaun Stewart out of his net to play it.
And some great defensive play there from Shane Bull and Connor Smart, just taking away any opportunity from the point, blocking shots, pushing them to the outside, not allowing anything to get facilitated on the Bulldogs' power play.
The Adam Crew coach Midwest team, the Adrian Bulldogs, 37% and some change on the power play, a strong unit. Now they finally get set up. It's Klein shooting on, gets a piece of Noah Bull and Ryan Dickinson, and Noah Bull took that one off the knee. A little ginger, but he skates on. Klein with a good keep in at the point. Sends it across for Patosha. Patosha shoots wide. And that one's going to get up into the netting. Almost said hello to the EMTs rink side. 11 seconds to go on the Kala Bufo interference call. Allows us to get some lumber cleaned up in the Adrian zone, and an impressive penalty kill so far for Oswego, but a key face-off to win, or at least manage here, if they want us to keep this game knotted at goose egg.
Yeah, both Bolt brothers have been outstanding on this penalty kill, just laying the body on the line, not allowing any shots to get in on Shell.
Shane Bull charged up on that faceoff, trying to pinch up and take that puck away from the Bulldogs. Penalty ending, puck almost got through Shell, but he gets the glove down behind the pad and makes an impressive save.
Great awareness by Shell, seeing that one come in, got redeflected a little bit, bouncing along the surface of the ice, gets the glove behind the pad and traps that one down for a faceoff. And now Oswego's back on a 5-on-5 as we take a look at this replay here. A nice little drop pass from Adrian up to the point, going back over with the shot. And he just stops that one right in its tracks. Great play by Cal Shell.
Gets the face off, and Adrian unable to keep it in. Oswego again launching a forward right through Adrian's lines. As soon as the face off is drawn, that time it was to Carlo. Now to Carlo, working up the point. He now comes with the puck, bouncing puck. He'll chip it ahead. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity. DeCarlo all by his lonesome, backhands it in. Big stop by Deshaun Stewart as a stick of an Adrian Bulldog ends up in his lap. Shot coming in right in front of Stewart. Warmoth gets it back, looking for the screen. Sends it down low to DeCarlo. DeCarlo waits. Back for
Delayed
Warmoth. He keeps it in. Delayed penalty on the Bulldogs. 6-on-5 opportunity. Gato shoots right into Stewart, and Stewart saves what could have been a potential 2-goal opportunity for the Lakers. And Adrian gets the stop they need to shorten up what has already been a 30-second power play. As heading to the box for the Bulldogs is number 28, Cameron Babiak.
And Oswego just not even on the power play or the man advantage yet. They were just facilitating the puck around each other. Great puck work as we see a shot from Quinn Warmoth from the point right here. Comes down. Great shot opportunity. And then another shot by Alex DeCarlo in the corner. And we saw a little flash of deja vu of yesterday's game-winning goal with Alex DeCarlo coming down on a breakaway.
Tommy Cahill right into the logo of Deshaun Stewart.
Speaking of Tommy Cahill, yesterday on our call, we mentioned Tommy Cahill was absolutely just ripping the puck on net all game yesterday. Had a total of 11 shots on net yesterday's game. Expecting to see a lot of the same out of him here on this power play and try to find one in the back of the net today.
Warmoth shakes Went, gets down to the Carlo. Kyle Bufo breaks a stick. A common theme today, Kyle, as multiple players have snapped a twig, taking a one-timer. It happened about 5 times in that Williamson-St. Anselm third-place game. And now it's happened for Oswego, possibly the worst time with a wide-open shooting lane for Calabufo to Stewart.
Yeah, there must be a curse against sticks on the ice here today.
Warmer throws on low. Don't tip by Shane Bull out of the net.
Lumber's getting broken like it's nothing.
Cahill back to DiCarlo. They work in the corner. They play hokey pokey. Cahill sends it up to Shane Bull. He's tied up. High sticks there. No call. Calabufo tied up. Everybody tied up like a shoelace. Warmoth dealing in for a pinching Went. He'll find Calabufo with, I believe it's Jackson Arcan's twig. Warmoth sends it across. Finds DiCarlo. Trainer Elise Fitzsimmons has a stick for Calabufo ready. DiCarlo looking to do it all himself. Pushes it behind the net for Shane Bull. 24-23. Back to 24. It's Bull. Calabufo gets it. Looking for the drop pass to Warmoth. Bull across for DiCarlo. It's lost in his skates. And taking it out of the Bulldogs, and they're going to have a 3-on-2 advantage going the other way. Ryder will skate up, and he'll actually pull up instead to get the change. Went slow chip on down to get the forechecker swayed out nice and early. Calabufo has to backhand it as they almost take out the referee. Dangerous near giveaway in front of the net for Oswego, but now Sleeth works it back in. Finds McQuaid, 1-on-2. Drop past to Gato, over to Sleeth. What a save to Sean Stewart. In the air, Cirque du Soleil. Sean Stewart has that dog in him. A gorgeous glove midair save for number 33.
And he dove for that one like he was an outfielder in the MLB. Sean Stewart coming across the crease here. Just a perfect opportunity, and he just jumps at that one. Little bit of emphasis at the end, flash it a bit more, get that one on the highlight reel for him.
Deshaun Stewart in the Oswego spirit early, cranking up the Ferris wheel windmill. Sent across, wide open, Ryan Dickinson, he shoots, he scores! Bar down, Dickinson rights it home, and the Oswego bench lights up. 1-0 Oswego State on the power play.
And you cannot get a better opportunity than that if you're Ryan Dickinson. He is right in front of the high slot. Nobody in his way. It's just him and Stewart. Nobody else is getting in his way. As we take a look here, puck comes straight up to Dickinson in the high slot. He just rips it right between the shoulder and the glove of Stewart. Rips a high home one, and it is now 1-0. Oswego leads the Adrian Bulldogs.
Shots 9-3 on goal in favor of Oswego. A very successful power play. They didn't score at all on the man advantage yesterday against Anselm in a couple attempts. Andriaki looking to do it again. Shoots just wide of the pipe. Noah Bull turns that one around. Arcan steps in. 13-on-13 battle down there is working with him as Summers. Bulldogs coming the other way. Here's Spodniak sending it across. Good pass to Babiak. Turns, waits, looking for Spodniak low. Spodniak gets it right in front of Shell with a backhand cleared away. One-timer coming in wide of Shell. That puck sent on down. Will go for icing. Oswego grabs the change.
And no whistle blown as the net looks like it's a little bit dislodged from Cal Shell's crease there. But if we take a look at the replay, a great opportunity and an even better job by Shell, just getting the stick down and keeping it away from the 5-hole. Cal Shell, just a freshman phenom this year.
Spodniak saw that little gap in the pass. Shot by Kaljan, blocked out in front. Patoja tied up. Raring out to play it. Tips off a stick and goes wide. Sent in, bouncing puck. Shell will cover it. Bit of chaos in front of the net, but everybody friendly so far. Everybody's still on each other's Christmas card list right now, Kyle.
Yeah, nothing too crazy's happened physicality-wise other than 2 interference penalties, one going each way, one for Adrian, one for Oswego. But other than that, nothing too chippy's been going on. Both teams just play that hard-nosed hockey, and I think they respect one another for that.
Christmas was last week, but we're looking ahead to next year already.
Some Happy New Year's cards out here for them.
Exactly. Old Lang sign. Sending it up. Fudger, unable to take that one, turns around and lays the boomstick on Patoja. Patoja able to turn that one around. Eventually it ends up with Shields. Jacob Shields working it in. Sends it up. Back to Patoja. Patoja's pass intercepted by Bunka, but still left behind for Kiljan. Sent slowly behind the net. Here comes Shields. Throws his shield up and evades a hit from Clegg. 2 Bulldogs, 1 Laker, and the Dogs unleash their power as Colgin takes that one. Back behind the net it goes. Here comes Fudger. Fudger will stand up on his 2 feet. 2 feet, so to speak, not 2-piece. I don't know how you'd stand on a 2-piece. Connor Smart works his way in. 3-on-2 chance, maybe. Smart deals across to Fudger. Fudger unable to make a sweet play on that one. Smart looking for a wraparound chance. Goes down. And here's Clegg. Clegg looking to crack the scoring egg and make this 2-0, but he'll lose it, and Adrian comes the other way. 1-on-3, now 2-on-3. Skating in all by himself is Went, and Went will lose it. Centering pass coming up for Ruffin, sends it low. Working into the office ends down there, and now coming the other way is Garrett Clegg. Clegg will dump it on down. Oswego will grab a change. Eric Green will open the door. Opens the floodgates for Oswego's top line. Gato, DiCarlo, and Cahill. Here comes Ryder. Stepping on up. Ruffin shoots on low, blocked by Addison. Oswego State right now, 6 blocked shots for the Lakers here in the first period with 3:58 to play.
And a key part of this game for Oswego is going to be blocking shots and keeping the line changes short. Adrian's a huge team. They've got a lot of players on their bench over there. The shorter your shifts are, the more energy you'll have come the third period of the game.
DiCarlo up for Gato. Gato will chip it on in. A little bit winded, but Gato stays on the forecheck. Catches part of a hit there. DiCarlo in, muscling his way through. Gives it away to Enns and takes him down. No penalty. Good play by DiCarlo to take down Enns and avoid the penalty there. Could have easily been a penalty, but he didn't get that stick sideways.
No, he just hustled back. Good back check to get even with him, get a stick on the puck, and bring him down. Stop all the momentum going into the Oswego zone.
Robillard with a risky pinch in, able to make it work as Ryder couldn't challenge him. Calabufo in on the forecheck out in front. Ryder there to clean it up. Sticked away by Bunka. It stays in, but here comes a hard charging Alessio Luciani with the speed of a Ferrari. Down into the zone. He is stood up by Bunka. Lifted off his skates, but he stays on his feet. Sleeth dumps it in. And Oswego, short, snappy shifts here, Kyle. Snappier than Oswego's Texas Hot. Bulldogs send it across. Here comes Klein. Centering pass for Luciani. A little bit too much mustard on that hot dog. No play there. Bulldogs send it in. Screenshot deflected. Stopped out in front. Arcan. Can he send that puck down? Yes, he can. Straight into the Adrian Bulldogs bench and right into the glove of freshman third-string goaltender Jackson Bernard.
That one was tipped, so no delay of game penalty will be handed out here. And both teams just playing an excellent game so far. Only 1 goal on the board. 9 shots for Oswego, 5 shots for Adrian. But both of them are just playing hard, physical hockey. And this is a really entertaining game to watch, whether you're a hockey fan or not.
Stewart out to play it into Sean Stewart. Nice little backhander there. Sending it on up. He finds Heinz. Heinz looking to turn that one around. But he's unable to do so. Oh, here's a chance for Spodniak out in front. Shell able to glove that one away, and then about the entire Lakers bench comes flying in to steer that puck away from the crease. Addison trying to turn that one around. Top potato puck as down goes Noah Bull off the stick of Ben Addison. That puck triples over the back of the net. Dickinson turns it onto the backhand, looking to evade. Here's Spodniak all by himself, loses the puck. Looking to do a little forehand backhand, swoopity-doo. Doesn't work. Noah Bull grabs that puck by the horns and sends it down. Here's Matt McQuaid. McQuaid on his horse, all by himself. McQuaid and Stewart. McQuaid right into the pads of Stewart. And Stewart ends up with a couple of his own teammates in his breadbasket as well. And another big save by Deshaun Stewart. A pretty save and a pretty set of pads.
And what a last 2 games it's been for Matt McQuaid. 2 absolute snipe goals last night. He gets his breakaway opportunity right here, tries pulling it backhand, forehand, and just almost tucks it past the pad, but Stewart's able to stretch that leg out enough to get some of the pad on it. And just like his pads, Stewart's lightning quick out there.
That was good.
Thank you, thank you.
Adrian Bulldogs with a good breakout, too. Stepping in was Kiljohn. Shot on. Shell just tips that one with the tip of his pad, send it away. Send it up for Patosha. Patosha shoots low, looking for Kiljohn in front of the net. Cahill able to get there. The Electric Company will just use a little bit of amperage to tip that one down to Gato. Gato steps in on Klein, lays the head afterwards, takes a bite out of him. And here comes Semrad. Drake No Drizzy will send that one right back into the Bulldogs. That one tipped back away. Here's Klein. Klein in the neutral zone looking to regroup all by his lonesome. Finds Redding, tipped in. Warmoth bats it down. Picks it up like it's a little candy in his stocking. Sent behind the net. Here's Semrad. Semrad with a rad little wall pass finds Cahill. Cahill gets that puck over the hill, almost into the scoreboard. Here's Ryder. Ryder rails that one across, dumped in by the Bulldogs. Here's Cahill. Cahill stood up. Puck battle in the corner. Oswego looking to kill clock. 5 seconds, almost goes in the net. Ends looking for the wraparound. The Bulldogs scramble, but it's not going to go in. Time runs out. And the timely end of the period there for Oswego, Kyle, as the Bulldogs seem to find something right in front of the net, and that Cal Shell scrambling all over the place.
Yeah, they've had a few opportunities right there in front of the net, rebound chances, or just a little bit of a miscue on Oswego's defense where they're able to dance around them and go in, get a shot in close to Shell. But Shell stood tall. He stopped everything he's seen so far. 7 shots, 7 saves. Great performance for him so far going into this game. Shell has a .923 save percentage, one of the best in all of D3 hockey, honestly, but the best in the SUNY right now. And really, both teams looked outstanding here today, whether it was Adrian just getting opportunities in front. They weren't able to capitalize on any of them, find the back of the net, but they had plenty of opportunities. And then on the other end, Oswego, we saw some really good passing that gave them some good backdoor opportunities, one-time shots, even odd man rushes, like we saw Matt McQuaid's chance right there. He almost tucked it past the pad. Both teams are just playing hard and fast, and this is a really fun game to watch for hockey fans.
Absolutely, and Kyle, if this second and third period are anything like this first period, we are in for an absolute treat here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. First 20 minutes of hockey in the Best Western Clarion Oswego Hockey Classic underway. Oswego leads the Adrian Bulldogs by a score of 1-0. Don't go anywhere as the Little Lakers take the ice. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, second period here from Oswego. Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall for your championship matchup in the Best Western Clarion Oswego Hockey Classic. Your Oswego State Lakers lead the Adrian College Bulldogs by a score of 1-0 after 20 minutes of hockey. Before we get underway with the second period, let's say hello. Hello, everybody. I'm Jared Wakefield, and I'm joined by my good friend Kyle Spizak. And Kyle, what a matchup we've had so far. Oswego State strikes first, but it's been really even so far.
It's been a heck of a game so far. Really a game that can go either way. Both teams have just playing outstanding throughout the first 20 minutes of play. It was hard. It was fast. And really, it's just a bounce of the puck away from being a 1-1 game, a 2-0 game. Really, anything can happen in this game. Both teams have been playing excellent.
Certainly could be. A few moments right in front of the crease with Cal Shell and a couple others as well. Cal Shell able to make some big saves and just bat those pucks right out of the crease. Ryan Patoja, a few lucky bounces for him and things could go a different way. 5 shots, 3 of them have been on goal so far. Patoja having a good game. And by the way, he's 5-1 at the faceoff dot.
That going 5-1 in the faceoff dot is pretty impressive, especially against Oswego. They have some centermen that are really good. Tommy Cahill, great center, wins a lot of his faceoffs. So both teams, it's going to come important, and especially in the offensive zone. If you can win it back to your point guys, they get a shot off, keep it down low, and get those rebound opportunities in front. That's going to be a huge factor for both teams.
And the Sean Stewart on the other end for Adrian has been pretty strong as well. 9 saves, not 9 shaves. That's a lot of shaving, a lot of razors. 9 saves on 10 shots. The 1 goal coming through, and it was undefended. Dickinson right in front of him. Stewart and Shell both using the frame very well to try and stop a lot of relatively easy angles from going in the net.
Yeah, both goalies are they're some of the best in D3 hockey. Both of them have over a 90% save percentage, which for a goalie to have over 90% saves, that is insane. That means you are stopping at least 9 out of 10 shots as Oswego wins the opening puck drop.
And, you know, something that's benefited, you know, the Bulldogs is Adrian able to corral in the neutral zone up to Ruffin. Oh, here comes Gato. Gets whistled off sides, and we'll take this stoppage to talk about how the Bulldogs, they run a goalie tandem. Oswego, they like to stick with their starter. They put Shell in the net. They'll play him back-to-backs. However, for the Adrian College Bulldogs, it's been Deshaun Stewart and Nick Tallarico. Nick Tallarico, 5'8", from Surrey, British Columbia. Deshaun Stewart from Ontario, 6'1". They've each played in 6 games. Tallarico 4-1 with a 2.85, 8.95 stat line. Deshaun Stewart, 6 games played, 4-1-1, 2.66, 902 save percentage. A big chance for Oswego comes up front. Nobody down low to bury that centering pass, and Oswego firing off already. Went, misses. The pass for a breakaway is whistled off sides after it hits his skate, and Adrian squanders a potential opportunity.
Yeah, and a great opportunity for Adrian there. Just couldn't connect on it. And that icing, too, takes a weird bounce off the boards and almost hits Stewart. Close play for Oswego and Adrian. Within the span of 10 seconds, we're only 40 seconds into this period, and it's already had a few opportunities. Both teams quick, fast players, and it's just the opportunities come in bunches for those teams.
Very different start to this period than the first period, which was very, not necessarily slow, very quick, but not a lot of shots on goal. Right now, both teams clearly have blown the rust off, put a little WD-40 and some Master Blaster in those joints, fully lubricated. Babiak back to play it in front of Stewart. Stewart watches it go around and checks out his surroundings. Bulldogs will start the breakout. Klein works out with it. Austin Klein sends it forward, tipped in, and promptly tipped back out. Shane Bull and Connor Sleeve, 2-on-1. Bull doesn't have a passing lane, tries to get it through anyways. Going down, he scores! Shane Bull on the second effort, and Shane Bull grabs this game by the horns. One of the star players for Oswego. 2 goose egg for the Lakers.
And how about that? I believe it was Danny Calabufo on the rebound opportunity there. He backhands it in. And that's what I said before the game started. A key point for Oswego is going to be those second chance opportunities in front. They shut down the 2-on-1 here as we take a look. 2-on-1 opportunity. Great defensive play by Adrian stopping that. But then Calabufo, not only does he tuck it far side, but he roofs it on Stewart too. That's 2 top shelf goals Oswego has put up against Stewart now, and a big hit into the Oswego bench from Addison.
Oswego bench gets some roars as Colgin gets flown in. Attempted centering pass by Adrian goes wide. Bull able to corral it up for Dickinson. Calabufo on the goal. Assist will go to Shane Bull there. Didn't even see Calabufo come in. He kind of just snuck into the play as the trailer, and we're going to get a whistle as a penalty will be called. It looks like it's going to be on Ryan Dickinson, who looks bewildered, to say the least.
Yeah, they're going to give an interference to Dickinson there. Him and Calgin were going back and forth at each other. Calgin had gotten rid of the puck shortly. As we take a look here, you can't really see it in that replay there, but a few seconds before, Dickinson throws a little bit of a shove at him. The ref takes just Dickinson, doesn't take Calgin with him, so Oswego finds themselves down a man for the next 2 minutes. Their power penalty kill has looked good so far to start the game. but Adrian's power play is just as lethal.
And the Adrian power play sets up right away. It's Ruffin quarterbacking at the point. Miffs on a pass, and that's going to get cleared out past the captain, and Ruffin has to race back for it. Noah Bull on the back check. He leaves it behind for Jaden Shields.
And a quick change there as Noah Bulls chases it and gets down. Oswego running a down and back off the ice kind of shift change right here, right now.
Jaden Shields steps in looking for an opportunity. Now Ruffin back up to Shields. Shields looking for an opportunity. He deals it back across to Enns. Thrown in, looking for a backdoor opportunity, but a good stick by Robillard to get it away. Robillard with another block shot. Huge play by Troy Robillard in the defensive zone. Robillard likely prevents 2 grade A scoring opportunities, but here's Enns. Enns at the top of the point, sends it across. Will find a teammate in Shields. Shields back across for Enns. One-timer blocked away by Smart.
Smart's had some huge blocks in this game. That's 4 or 5 for him.
Shane Bull blocks it, and here comes Bull the other way with Smart. 2-on-1. Enns will join for a 2-on-2. Bull drags into the center, right into the breadbasket of Stewart, who has to fall over to keep that puck from crossing the red line.
He had to fall back on that one to stop it, like you said. Another fantastic opportunity for Oswego. And they are just playing like a team that deserves these opportunities. They are putting their body on their line. 2 huge blocks, one from Smart, one from Bull, and then that gives Bull the opportunity here. A nice little in and out move to fake out the defenseman, get a shot, and almost puts that one in.
That one off the pad of Stewart. Another shot cleared away by Spodniak, but Connor Sleeth almost with a monumental size backdoor the size of Mount Rushmore. Sleeth looking to get a stick on it. Addison charging in the other way. Shot coming on. Shell with the stop. Puck up, bounces out wide. Shell flashes the leather, but that puck bounced out of play.
And Shell stepping up, huge stop in that one on the odd man rush opportunity. And then the rebound chance just gets sailed right into the netting there from Adrian. This has been such an entertaining game from both ends. Look at the rebound, just a replay, a great opportunity there. Shell shuts it down, and then the second chance opportunity flies over the net, like I said. It's just been one chance after another. Both teams just chance after chance.
And a juicy rebound right in front. Ended up getting batted away by a Bulldog in front, but Adrian quick to set up. Heinz sends it across for Klein. Klein to Spodniak. He whiffs on the one-timer. A lot of one-timers for both teams so far, and Sleeth with the clear. Oswego will get a change and a round of applause for that penalty kill unit. 7 seconds to go. Dickinson, we expect him to probably just rejoin the ice here. Cahill will turn that one around. Dickinson hanging out up high, looking for the breakaway. Dickinson will backhand it in and then make his way off. DeCarlo steps on.
Another fantastic penalty kill for the Lakers there. They are 2 for 2 on the kill so far in this game.
Semrad will dump that one in. A good pinch by the defenseman. A lot of room for the Bulldogs to make a play. Gato in on the forecheck. Dangle low, and Semrad fires it back down and in. So Semrad slingshots that one into the zone. Adrian unable to get it out. Warmup steps in, bats that puck away. May hand pass that puck. No call there. Oswego bench had their hands in the air making the move. And there's the whistle.
They're going to call a too many men on the ice penalty on Oswego, I believe.
And a costly penalty for Oswego that comes after a missed hand pass. It happened right down in front of the bench. I didn't catch which Bulldog it was because there were 3 players all in a scrum. But a black glove came up and swatted a glove, and Ed Gosick is about onto the ice.
Gosick is not happy with that call at all whatsoever. Matt McQuaid anticipated it a little bit too soon, jumps on the ice, and it looks like the puck did hit an Oswego player. So if Oswego touches the puck while they have that 6th man on the ice, it is a too many men penalty. They're going to go over to talk to the Adrian bench too real quick, see what happens, and they are going to call the too many men penalty. Oswego finds themselves down once again. An unfortunate series of events right there for the Lakers.
And they're going to send Connor Gato into the penalty box, and the penalty box referee unsure of what was going on quite yet, and Adrian back on the power play. 0 for 2 so far. Ruffin down low, Ends and Shields up high. Similar setup. Getting it down low. Back up to Shields. Bulldogs with 2 down low, 3 in the umbrella. Off the pad of Shell and out. Out into the corner. Ends sends it down. Shane Bull steps up, looking to challenge. Calabufo looking for a block shot. Warmuth will stick it away and sticks it into the corner. Almost lost it in his skates. Clearing chance by Calabufo doesn't work. Calabufo has to race back. Shell, rebound out in front, batted wide. Adrian will want that one back, a juicy chance. Shane Bull drops on down and forces a pass over to Ruffin. Ruffin sends it down low, looking to try and get something up high. Looking for Luciano across, but a little bit too much marinara on that one. Went, sticks it up for Shields. 1:05 left. Shane Bull takes the stick and the puck, and it's out of the zone.
He's a block shot machine this game. That has got to be 6-7 block shots on the game for Shane Bull.
Oswego State now into the double digits. Block shot number 10. Shot by Shields off the stick of Shell. And sends it around behind for Luciani, excuse me. Ruffin sends it across for Shields. Shields at the point. And shoots off the corner of the goal and scores. And Enns walks right up to the glass. And a great goal there by number 49 for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Ty Enns picked his corner. Cal Shell was set up and found the tiniest hole right over the helmet.
Yeah, and that's a wide open opportunity for Enns right there as we take a look. A nice pass, feeding the one-timer opportunity. He does not hesitate on that at all whatsoever. As soon as he sees it going his way, he is loading up right there, fires it, pokes it barely in between the post and the netting, but he manages to find the back of the net. We now have a 2-1 game here in Oswego.
You knew eventually with Adrian cycling, one of those one-timers was going to connect. A lot of shots off the heel of Spodniak's stick, bouncing wide, but Enns able to step in and just rifle one right past Shell. 2-1 game now. Shots 14-11. 2-on-2 chance for Oswego. Arcana big plays. He's taken down by Heinz. No whistle. Tie up in the corner. Babiak wraps up McQuaid. Here's Noah Bull centering it up. Almost scores on his knees.
No tripping call there.
Oswego bench remains quiet. That puck will go down. It will be an icing. And the Adrian bench has exploded. And now it's Adrian's turn to yell at the orange stripes as an icing call comes late. Spodniak might have had Addison beat there.
Yeah, they thought that he had him beat there. Addison, I mean, it was about an even foot race. Addison might have had a step or two on him. But now we are back to even strength here. And both teams, the refs are deliberating at center ice, trying to figure out what to do with the call.
I wonder if we're going to see another center ice face-off here. No, we are going to call it icing.
They're going to
the calling stands. Yesterday, we had about 3 or 4 waved off icing calls for both teams, for St. Anselm and Oswego. And we have multiple face-offs right here at the Laker wheel. Referee explaining the call to the Adrian players on the ice. And it'll be Tommy Cahill stepping in to take the face-off with Brad Summers. Spodniak looking to send that one up. That may go for icing again. No icing call, waved off. Oswego wins the foot race back. Whole lot of Lakers down in the corner. 3 Bulldogs up high. Kudo, wide open shooting lane. Shell gets the stick out to kick that one away. Cahill chips that puck. It's a bouncing puck heading on down. No icing. Adrian wins the foot race back. And this game starting to grind to a halt a bit, Kyle. A couple penalties, couple icings. Just like that, here comes Matosha. Skating into the slot of shooting lane. Shell, a big save, kicks the pads out and just off the corner of the pad into the corner.
Huge save for Shell there, finding the leather on the pad right there.
Oh, here's Gato coming out with a chance. He's got DiCarlo with him over for Smart. Can Smart get to it? Yes, he will. He'll just barely get into the zone, but Matosha back to play it. Oswego's offsides. DiCarlo didn't seem to know, and he has to wheel back and give up the forecheck. That one tempted to be thrown on net from the blue line. Nothing going. One-timer way over the net. A real hard one-timer from Kudo. Big blow up over there by Rocco Andriaki, making his presence known. Andriaki unable to get that pass. Would have been a 1-on-0. No icing. Andriaki evades the hit. Leaves that one for Clegg. Clegg turns, fires. Way wider than that. Dickinson takes down Ty Enns, the lone goal scorer for the Bulldogs.
Dickinson laying the boomstick on Enns down there.
Bulldogs will win the foot race there, and that will be called icing. Calabufo unable to get to it.
And this game's definitely slowed down in the bit of the sense where there hasn't been as many shots over the last couple of minutes. A lot of the shots have been flaring wide, not so much on net, but it's still a very back and forth game. It hasn't been dominated in one team's zone rather than the others. It's a lot of dump and chase hockey, get possession. Unlike yesterday where a problem with Oswego was they couldn't really maintain possession. They are dumping the puck in, but they're going down fighting for it and getting it, and then they're maintaining it, getting an opportunity or two before it turns back down their way.
Oswego able to win the draw. Calabufo pinching forward. Ryan Patosha, 5 shots on goal for the Adrian Bulldogs. Patosha having a huge impact in today's game, and here come the Bulldogs the other way. Went coming forward with Ends. Ends all by his lonesome, shoots wide. Had Shell maybe beat a little bit too. Shell planted his feet, picked his spot, but Ends unable to get around glove side. That puck comes out, and Clegg able to beat it forward. Went, goes down, a clear trip there. Calabufo rifles it down, and I'm going to want to see the replay on that. We didn't quite see what happened in front, but the Oswego bench pretty livid there as Clegg takes a tripping call right in front of his own men.
Yeah, and they're going to give Clegg a slash on that one. Tried getting his stick on the other player's stick. As we take a look here, we kind of have an okay angle at it. Totally misses the stick, hits right off the ankle of an Adrian player. I believe that's Went right there. Gets it off the shin of Went. Went goes down. Oswego finds themselves down a man again. Their 4th penalty on the game. Oswego's been finding themselves in a lot of penalty trouble throughout these first 30 minutes of play in the game. And
not something you can do against a team with a almost 40% power play conversion, as that one's going to go the length of the ice. Quinn Warmuth with a good play. Shane Bowl will grab a quick change. Kind of Smart out now. Smart, a speedy player, but also playing a lot of defense. Spodniak racing in, trying to win wide. Centering pass over the net. Spodniak, a great play to use the body to lean in. Unable to bury that one was a Bulldog in the center. Spodniak fires on wide. A lot of puck marks on the glass for both teams, but not a whole lot on pipe. Heinz turns, looking for Spodniak out front. Patosha up high as well, and Klein will find Patosha with the pass. Heinz up to Klein. Heinz fakes the one-timer, skates into the slot, leaves it for Klein, finds Patosha, who deals back to Klein. Klein working, far side face-off dot. Big glove saved by Cal Shell, and a little bit of shoving. But no harm, no foul there as Quinn Warmuth and Trey Robillard will skate off. Good save for Cal Shell through traffic on the screenshot.
Yeah, nothing too much after the whistle going, but a huge save from Shell. A few big opportunities that Shell was able to shut down. This Adrian team, they really like to take the puck down below the goal line and then try to fire it to the guy in the high slot for an easy one-timer opportunity, or they just use that umbrella formation up at the top, just pass it around, try to get the one-timer.
Shell with a save out front, rebound chance deflected out wide. Bunka fanned on it the first time, and now Adrian has to clear. Penalty halfway over, 50 seconds remain. Luciani. Gianni circles in. Here's Noah Bull. Bull rifles that one out, and that'll almost go the length of the ice, but a good keep there by Jaden Shields to keep it in and allow the Bulldogs to reset. Wrapping around the board it goes. Calabufo will stop Went. And unable to corral it to Shields, and here comes Shane Bull. Shane Bull racing down to get it. He's got Ends, and the boomstick laid by them both. They both lean in for the head, and they both about catapult each other in opposite ends of the ice.
And that could have been a misinterference call right there. Bull wasn't close to the puck yet, but Ends still decided to lay the shoulder into him and keep him away from the puck there.
Offsides call, a bad play by Ruffin there. He just tips it with his skate, and that's enough to knock the play offsides, and costly for Adrian. 8 seconds left, and they're going to need a face-off win and a little help to try and make something on this power play.
Yeah, it's really a close game. Both teams just looking for any opportunity they can get to try to put it their way. And right now, it's the last couple of minutes. Adrian started to take over control of the game a little bit because Oswego has found themselves down a man so many different times. Oswego's got to keep it simple, but play with that same intensity they were in that first period. Keep it going. Keep it a fast, hard pace of hockey.
Adrian had Tommy Cahill beat there, looked to form up, try to get in, but Oswego will kill their 3rd penalty. 3 of 4 complete. Adrian 25% tonight, and here's Cahill. Cahill wheels in, shot off of Spencer's skate. And in a game like this, Kyle, as the shot comes on from Gato, gloved away by Stewart. In a game like this, Kyle, both of these teams are extremely good hockey teams. You're not going to see a big glaring mistake, most likely. It's all a little thing of little mistakes. Clegg misses the stick, gets the shin pads, gets the slashing call, and Adrian there, just a slightly missed pass on that zone entry on the power play, cost them a chance to score.
I mean, you know what they say, hockey's a game of inches, and you can be an inch off of taking a puck off your stick. If you're just the slightest bit off, it can be a huge momentum changer for your team and a huge mistake as well.
Semrad and Aaron getting into it just a little bit. That puck will trickle on down for Warmouth. Warmouth down in Ohio with some swag like Ohio, sends it on up to Semrad, native of Olmsted Falls. Semrad tips that one down in, and back to clean it up for Adrian is Ryder. Rocky Ryder will leave it on back for Kuto. And Kuto air pucks his way over to Troy Robillard. Was looking for an air buddy. No air bud there. Finds Robillard instead. Noah Bull sends it across. Finds Matt McQuaid. Magic Matt McQuaid to Noah Bull. Bull looking for McQuaid. Stewart coming out of the net. McQuaid unable to get a twig on it.
They weren't able to hitch the trailer on that one. Just a perfect opportunity for a rebound, but Oswego couldn't corral it. But a nice play to keep that one from going offsides for Arcan.
Yeah, good play by Arcan. It's going to allow McQuaid to work in. Arcan waiting to work his way in. Arcan sets up high. Bull down low, being pressured heavily in front of that. Shot on from Bunka, deflected. Almost got the Stewart, but instead flies off the high glass. Kuto goes in, lays the head on Arcan, tries to tie him up and pulls him away from the play. Adrian briefly with numbers, but Oswego was forming back up. And here's Shane Bull with a huge neutral zone takeaway. 2-on-2. Bull shoots himself, glove.
And once again, no trailer there to pick up the loose rebound. Oswego has to be able to get those opportunities in front of the net. A great play by Shane Bull, both intercepting it, coming down, getting a good shot, and making it a shot that has a rebound opportunity. There's just nobody in that high slot to try to get that second chance shot.
And apologies for the miscues there. Stewart went for it with his glove. It looked like it got a piece of the glove, and then the pad as it kicked out right into the slot. Couldn't quite tell. But Stewart, either way, with a good save, in good position. Good flexibility to be able to get to that one. Bulldogs unable to clear. Big hit stick into the corner of the glass as that puck flies into the Adrian bench, and the Adrian bench wants to delay a game. They settle down.
I don't know how they wanted to delay a game on that one. They were complaining about it, but it was a deflection, so.
Looked like a pretty clear deflection off of a couple of sticks, then got the boards and went up.
Yeah, just off the shoulder of Shane Bull and into the Adrian bench there. No possible delay.
In a close game like this, you got to argue it for it all, though. I mean, I don't blame him. Shot high over Shell. Shell throws the blocker at it just to scare the puck. Ruffin trying to step in, look to toe drag his way in. Spencer keeps it in, shoots right on, and Shell, he loses it. And then Shell goes full turtle mode to cover up that one.
Yeah, he's lucky he's able to get that second chance rebound there. He had made a good, nice first save, just kind of slips out, not intentionally. And then he's able to regroup it. As we take a look at the replay, a good shot from the point up here. Shoots it right there, goes straight into the chest of Shell. And then a stick in front, just keeps banging it at home, gets that another chance, and Shell swallows it up like it's nothing, though.
Addison pinches forward to go work his way into the ice. Dickinson up with it for Cahill. Call a UFO request because Cahill just rocketed one over in. Coming in on Stewart, and Cahill is grabbed and thrown into the boards. Stepping in on that one was Chase Spencer, and certainly at least a 2-minute penalty as Spencer put his arms around Cahill and threw him into the boards.
And the refs aren't going to call anything at all there, it looks like.
Wow. That would be a stunning turn of events as Spencer put his hands around Cahill, picked him up off the ice, and threw him into the glass.
And a missed call from the officials there. That was a clear interference right there. Like you said, just throwing Cahill straight into the board. Spencer did not try to play the puck there at all.
I can understand letting him play if there wasn't a whistle there, but the whistle had sounded at that point. But Adrian will play on. Big hit laid by Addison as he backs right up into Klein. And here comes DeCarlo. He shoots into the pads. Stewart
and a
hit
very
by
late
Addison.
hit there.
And Stewart is down.
That was a late hit on Addison, and it was from behind.
Getting into Tommy Cahill, getting his stick up high, was Cameron Babiak. Being separated behind the bench is Connor Gato. We have pure chaos as Addison flies into Stewart. And play is stopped as Stewart is down, and the whistles go again as Cahill and Murphy get into it. We have a look.
Yeah, we take a look right there. And he goes out of his way to hit Ben Addison there. So I don't see how they can try to call anything.
And it's going to be a penalty for both teams. Both teams will go to the box. It's going to be Cahill and Murphy going to the box. Looking at the bench to see where Tallarico is. Gosick trying to confirm the call. Looks like it's going to be 1-for-1. Captains come out onto the ice. And an interesting play there as Addison got tied up with another Bulldog. Stewart will get up. It looks like he'll be able to continue. Good to see. You never want to see a goaltender get hurt.
Never, no.
But a very interesting play there as Stewart came out of the crease. And Addison and another Bulldog there unable to throw the binders on in a hard collision, but Stewart will play on. Looks like it will be 4-on-4 hockey. The refs deliberating what the call's going to be.
Yeah, it was a really weird play there. Ben Addison was coming down for the rebound trailer opportunity, and then Babyak kind of pushes him down in towards Stewart. But as he gets pushed towards Stewart, Stewart also throws his blocker out almost in a punching type motion towards Addison. And then Addison falls on top of him, and then it was all just mayhem from there. Pushing, shoving, a lot of yelling going on. Refs blowing their whistle, trying to separate it. As they're still talking, as we see Bunka talking with referee Loftus, trying to figure out what the call is going to be. Bunka doesn't look too happy about what the call is going to be.
I don't think either side looks too thrilled. Addison will stay on the ice. So no penalty to Addison.
So they go and talk to the scorer's table right now, trying to figure out what it is going to be on the scoreboard. We have no clues yet. It's still all over the place. It looks like it's going to be 4-on-4 as of right now.
Looks like it's going to probably be, I'd imagine, 2 minutes for either a roughing or interference call, or unsportsmanlike. Could very well be an unsportsmanlike. Cahill in the box for Oswego. Murphy in the box for Adrian. Riley Murphy has only contributed 3 points this year. Cahill, though, a bit of a tough loss for Oswego. 12 points so far in 14 games. Shields will send it back on for Adrian. Championship game here. Oswego State versus Adrian College in the Best Western Clarion Oswego State Hockey Classic. Spodniak steps in, sends it on down low. He's tied up by Addison, and they're still tied up. They get free right as the puck shows up. Good timing. Addison now up with it. Chips it ahead for Dickinson. Dickinson pinching ahead. Bull looking for a change. Calabufo on. Sleeth looking to center it. Sends it off the back of the net. Self-passes to himself. And tripped up in front of the net is Ryan Dickinson, and that gets a few jeers from the crowd. Dickinson hustling back for a change. The Carlo and Warmoth step on. Whole new unit as Semrad joins as well. Looking to go behind the net was the Bulldogs, Luciani, and now Semrad coming with speed. 3-on-2, a late change by the Bulldogs. DeCarlo looking for Calabufo. A good stick by Enns there late to make something happen. Centering pass for Semrad, unable to be corralled. Semrad beats it out, stops a breakaway, a huge play there. Would have been a certain breakaway if Semrad gave that up. Ruffin behind the net, turns, handles that puck. Sends it on up, finding Wendt. Wendt sends for Ruffin. That comes out, and Adrian goes off sides. Great call by the linesman as that puck just trickled off sides. McQuaid turns it for Warmoth. Over to Semrad. Warmoth regroups, 20 seconds to go on the corresponding minors. McQuaid and Bull, 2-on-1, not a lot of space. McQuaid almost sneaks it into the near side corner of the net, but just pushed wide. Good defense by the Bulldogs here, Kyle.
Yeah, taking away that inside shoulder, not allowing him to get it inside lane towards the goalie there. And a big physical game this has turned into. A lot of hits are being thrown from both sides. As we see Ensign and Sleet, McQuaid's going to take a penalty on that one there. And Oswego finds themselves in penalty trouble yet again. A lot of calls are going the way of Adrian, not a lot for Oswego.
Didn't see the call. We'll take a look at the replays. That one goes behind the net. Oswego looking to touch up. They'll do so here. It's going to be McQuaid. We'll take a look at the replay here, and we'll talk through it.
Bunka's going at it with another Adrian player back behind the net, but we look at it right here coming down. Matt McQuaid and Ennis are going at it. McQuaid throws a hit, kind of an elbow from Ennis.
There's your penalty right there.
And
That's
then he grabs him and throws him down.
That's a pretty obvious penalty and a pretty silly penalty to take by McQuaid. Already in a situation where your penalty kill unit is tired and you get reckless in the corner thinking the refs aren't looking. With what just happened, certainly the stripes are looking, and Oswego gonna have to kill yet another penalty, and we're getting to that point where it could easily be another power play goal for Adrian. A 40% conversion rate, the 5th attempt, 2/5. That's pretty close.
Yeah, Oswego's just letting their emotions get control of them now, as we saw McQuaid down there. Enns throws a little bit of a high elbow at him. He's not happy about it, so he grabs him and throws him down. You can't play that. You can't lose your composure. Even if the call doesn't go your way, you just have to deal with it and keep going and play clean.
Klein starts to work his way in, misses the stick of Spodniak, and that puck almost comes out behind Corrals. Klein back in to play it. Over to Heinz. Spodniak with a good tip. Shell with an amazing pad save. He kicks the left leg out, and that puck flies into the Stewart Shops billboard. What a save by Shell, and what certainly should have been a goal by the Bulldogs. They did everything right, but Shell, stupendous.
Brick wall Cal Shell out there right now. Huge save.
Shorthanded chance by Noah Bull taken away by Heinz, and here come the Bulldogs with numbers. Heinz takes it all himself and circles. Good play to allow the team to set up. Spodniak one-timer right into the pads of Shell. Adrian looking to go hard and low here, Kyle, as the puck is cleared.
Yeah, that's just the name of the game for Adrian's power play. They don't try to rip it high up top shelf and try to beat Cal Shell above his shoulders. They're looking to get it lost in the feet, redirected, get it around him, or just get rebound opportunities.
Here's Ruffin. He had a lot of space by himself, but elects to just dump it in and wait to center up high. Went in a puck battle. Bunka and Bull down there, and Calabufo. B and C, but no A down there. Can we get an A down there for the ABCs, please? About have everybody nice, and a pointless penalty there. A cross check, and a pretty weak one at that. A pretty interesting penalty call there, Kyle.
Yeah, and
that's almost stunning.
It looked like it was more of a flop than anything else to me up here. Calabufo did not cross-check him that hard. As we see, we'll see it right here. Calabufo goes in. He didn't really push him all that hard. He kind of sold it a bit into the corner there, but now Oswego finds themselves down 2 men against this Adrian power play, and penalties are just such an issue for this Oswego team today.
Which it hasn't been all year. And while that is certainly a flop, also if you're Oswego, you gotta be careful. You're on the penalty kill against a strong power play team. You've already had to try to kill 4 penalties. One of them's converted, and now you're gonna have to kill 2 at once. 28 seconds of 5-on-3, 2 minutes of 5-on-4. Exactly what Oswego didn't need. Blowing a tire and falling out of its own is Shane Bull, and Bull might be up for a rush. That puck trickles by, ends back to play it. Bull on the forecheck.
Yeah, Oswego's not playing hard-nosed hockey right now. They're just playing bonehead hockey out here, just dumb plays at dumb times.
Can't blame the Bulldogs for the embellishment, but also a surprising call there, to say the least. And we'll drop it at that. And Enns scores. Puts it top left corner. Another beautiful shot. He walks up to the bench. And Sellies, and Oswego's not going to like that one. Score is 2-2, and the Lakers will return a player to the ice.
And there's nothing you can even say about that one. It's a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Adrian Bulldogs. Ends with a ripper from the point. It actually got tipped in front by, I believe it was number 9. I can't really tell off the replay, but you see here, Enns takes a shot, hits the tip of the stick off of.
That's going to be number 18, Connor May, the extra skater.
Yeah, the extra skater maybe tips that one in, and it's a 5-on-3 opportunity there. There's nothing you can really do on that if you're Oswego. You're just getting payback for your mistakes on that one.
Nice goal by Ty. Ends a phenomenal night for number 49. He's found a lot of gold in the back of the net, and that one cleared all the way down to Sean Stewart. Out to Marty Brodeur his way in, and he will fire it all the way into the zone. Thought Smart might have let it go for icing and try to bait a face-off down, but they don't. Sleeth bats it down. Looking for a shorthanded chance, takes it out of the zone and fires it back in. Oswego making quick work. They've killed 30 to 40 seconds of this penalty. Oswego focusing right back up, but they've still got 50 seconds of this penalty to kill. And then I imagine they'll look for a quick whistle to try and just catch a breather.
Yeah, Oswego's penalty kill unit is exhausted out here. They've been out there a good majority of the game. As we mentioned earlier, Adrian is averaging about 18 penalty minutes a game, but it's just got flip-flopped here as Oswego's the one taking the penalties in this game. Adrian's only taken 2 so far.
Good stick by Wormuth to block that one out, and that one's going to trickle out of the zone. Shields unable to win the foot race to that puck. 1 minute in the period, 22 on the penalty. Oswego looking to stop the bleeding. Adrian looking to cut that wound just a little bit more open. Robillard in to play it. Wormuth battling, sticking behind. Good play behind the net by the Bulldogs. Shields up high, looking to shoot from the slot. One-timer high and over the net. That might end the penalty. 5 seconds to go, and it will. Kalapupo will return, and Oswego only allows 1 goal in the 5-on-3 disaster.
Yeah, and a good penalty kill. It's been a great penalty kill for the Lakers. Their penalty kill unit has been forced to be out there a lot more than they would like to be, but they've done a great job while they've been forced to be out there.
Cahill stepping in, looking to chip that one. A 2-on-1 chance for Adrian with some puck luck. Sending it behind. A good play by Oswego to get it out from the front of the net. DeCarlo sends it to the boards. 14 seconds and the clock's ticking. Seconds to work with Oswego. Just looking to go to the locker room. Bunka bats it down. He'll take it behind the net. Takes it along the boards. Looking to just stop the puck. Gets it up high. Cahill sends it out of the zone, and that will do it. For the third period, a clear hand pass, but it's not going to matter. No point in calling that there. Spencer trying to dolly it behind his hand. A clever play there, but about a second left, nothing to do.
He thought he was
Murphy
Steph Curry
and
for a
Dickinson
minute.
getting into it. They lay a hit at each other at center ice, going off into the locker rooms. Ryan Bunka stays to talk with the ref, and Kyle. That was the second period that I don't think that went the way we were expecting, but it certainly had the excitement and the chaos that we were expecting.
Yeah, definitely not at all what we expected to be like. That first period was very, very clean, and it was just good, skilled hockey. A lot of good passing, a lot of just working the cycle down low, trying to get those opportunities in front. Oswego was getting a lot of opportunities, as well as Adrian. In this second period, you could kind of tell Adrian started to take out the lead a little bit.
Ed Gosick down here on the bench yelling at the referees. Bunka still talking to the refs, and Gosick is furious, and I mean furious. He is yelling at the refs all the way into the locker room. Now Gosick leaves it and heads to the locker room, but clearly some animosity early. Adrian head coach Adam Krug has been mouthing off at the refs, and in a way this mirrors that St. Anselm contest from yesterday. St. Anselm ties it up in the second period. It had the advantage early. Oswego's had the advantage all the way until now. And a little bit of ref puck coming into it. I certainly understand the calls they're trying to make as the game gets more physical. And we always appreciate the refs for coming out, but it'll be interesting to see what the third period can hold here from the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. A great matchup between the Oswego State Lakers and the Adrian Bulldogs. Knotted up at 2 here. We'll be back for the final 20 minutes of hockey here on New Year's Eve. Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall for the championship match of this year's Best Western Clarion Oswego State Hockey Classic. The host Oswego State Lakers tied up with the Adrian College Bulldogs at 2. Hello, everybody. I'm Jared Wakefield, and I'm joined alongside Kyle Spizak as both these teams return to the ice. Kyle, a very interesting game, a tale of 2 periods, and a couple star players standing out.
Yeah, it's really been back and forth along the entire way. It's a very physical game. The first period was a lot more speed and trying to use like hockey IQ, more or less, to find opportunities. Second period, it was just bully hockey out there. Go out there, throw the body, open up the lanes from using the body, and try to get shots on net. Both teams really just peppering each other's goalies. Danny Calabufo with a goal for the Lakers in that second period. Ends up for Adrian. He's got 2 goals on the night. He's been absolutely ripping it from the point, and Oswego's just got to get it going, get rebounds in front. Adrian's just got to keep doing what they've been doing the last period.
I was going to talk about Ty Ends from Adrian College. Adrian College, they've got their shooters pretty set. They know who they're going to go to. Ryan Patosius, 7 shots on goal tonight. Ty Ends, 2 goals on 6 shots on goals tonight, both of them on the power play. Matas Spodniak, 4 shots on goal, and Sam Ruffin, 3 shots on goal for Oswego. Daniel Calabufo, Alex Acarlo, and Shane Bowler tied for 3 shots on goal between them. 20 shots on goal total for Oswego, 27 in favor of Adrian. A very offensively successful second period for Adrian.
And just 2 and 3 games ago for the Bulldogs against Minnesota Engineering College, Ends had 2 goals in their first game against each other and a goal in the second as well. So Ends has been on a scoring tear across his last 4 games, and he does not seem like he is slowing down at all whatsoever.
And Adrian's been winning the faceoffs tonight too as they come into their zone. That's the 23rd faceoff Adrian has won tonight. Both teams pretty even on the faceoffs, about 51% success rate. Here's a one-on-one chance for Ends. Warmoth D's him back, and Ruffin. Trailer came off the hitch there. He's a little bit too far behind. Gato tied up. Coming out with it is Cahill after a moment. Cahill sends it over to Gato. Alligator looking to take a bite out of this tie and make it an Oswego lead once again. Coming up the far side with it is Spencer. Spencer will glove it right to Shell, and Shell will do his best Marty Brodeur backhand impression and bounce it off the boards.
A little behind the back action pass there.
A little bit too much Marty Brodeur. That'll be the last time you hear Marty Brodeur tonight. I'm a Sabres fan too. Dickinson tries to work that one forward. Sleeth battles in front of the bench. Shane Bull ends up in Tommy Cahill's shoulder, but no problem. Sleeth tries to get it. Calabufo shoots on. Rebound chance. Good play there by the Bulldogs to bat that one out. Babiak right there doesn't allow Sleeth to bury that chance. Came right out of the breadbasket of Stewart.
Calabufo's been a huge addition for the Lakers here this year, getting tons of shots and tons of points, whether it's passing or just getting shots on net and finding the back of the net on those shots.
And we're certainly seeing some different coaching styles here. There's a big chance for Adrian right out in front. What a good play there, and a good read and pinch by Austin Klein to get up in front, but Shell able to bat that one away with the blocker. Sleeth comes out with it now in the Lakers. They've been all elevate to celebrate so far. Adrian, a lot of success shooting hard and low, which is weird because Oswego's found a lot of success on the hard and low shots and screening them in with a tip. Adrian, however, finding success on the big one-timers in Oswego. It's been all precision plays, a lot of tactility, as one would say.
Yeah, just good opportunity plays, taking advantage of the opportunities they're given.
Robillard battles through that one, uses his size to win that battle. Now Noah Bull and Matt McQuaid, 21 and 12. 21 couldn't do something for us there as he rifles that one up into the netting.
Yeah, that one just tips off his stick, goes into the air, into the netting there. McQuaid, 2 goals on the rush yesterday, sniped them both short side on the goalie, right below the glove inside of the net on Nick Howard last night. Looking at the same area for a shot there, just couldn't get it past the stick of an Adrian defender, as Connor Smart's set to take the face-off here, see if they can win it back and get a shot from the point from either Robillard or Bunka.
Could see a block shot here. Oswego with 12 block shots. Adrian with 5. Oswego has been saving Shell, but doing a lot of the work for him by themselves. That's going to be a trip call right there. And it looks like we'll see, but Oswego's going to get one to go their way. Going down was Rocco Andriaki. And taking the penalty, Matt Kuto, Kuto, a third-pair defenseman out of London, Ontario. And he'll take a trip to the box, and what was a pretty clear trip call behind Deshaun Stewart.
Take a look at this replay. He just dives straight at his legs. There was no attempt to play the puck there, just straight into Andriaki's legs. And the Lakers find themselves up a man for the next 2 minutes. And this is the perfect opportunity for them to get some shots on net and try to extend the lead, or gain the lead with a 3-1.
Can't go under the water here. It's frozen. No water polo. Lakers go on to the man advantage. They've been successful once tonight. DiCarlo battles on the corner. Shane Bull will step in and rodeo that puck in. Bull back out with his lasso to get that one. Cahill looking back down low for Bull. Cahill instead goes up high and finds Warmoth. Warmoth, the power play quarterback this year. DiCarlo steps in, works, stick handles, works, backhand, forehand, up to Warmoth. Warmoth to Calabufo, over to DiCarlo. Puck starting to move, and DiCarlo loses it. Keeps it. Warmoth able just to keep it on the blue line, and DiCarlo will bat it down. DiCarlo, a good pass right to Wendt, and the Bulldogs try to get it clear. Almost a shorthanded break, but Ruffin just overskates it, and the captain of the Bulldogs hangs his head as he skates to the bench. Here's DiCarlo coming off the bench. He stands up Klein, who loses an edge on the hit. Shane Bull almost catches one there. Carlo goes down as a result. We play on, no call. Warmoth throws on low, just looking for an open stick, couldn't find one. Calabufo has to catch that on the backhand. Looked like he had to reach for it. Calabufo walks in looking for a shot. He wanted it. Cahill rifles it high for Warmoth, who picks it off the boards. DiCarlo all by his lonesome far side, and a good blocker save by Deshaun Stewart. And Deshaun Stewart having a pretty solid game here, Kyle. A little bit of troubles with rebound control, but he's seeing the puck.
Yeah, I mean, he's faced 22 shots here in the game, and he's saved 20 of them, so a solid outing for him as we take a look on the replay. Blocks that one away, and Alex DiCarlo has a laser of a shot, the hardest shot on this Lakers team. So being able to read that puck coming in, keep your eye on it, and get the blocker on it, that's a fantastic job.
Chance for Addison, wide open to Arcan. Addison back with it. They'll elect to pass, and that one, ooh, that's going to hurt. Cup check on Arcan. Puck battle along the boards, tied up. Babiak and Arcan, no call yet. Pretty clean play down there, and we play on. Third period, both teams settled down a bit. Addison to Gato, to Sleeth. He muffins it, and Sleeth battles into the corner. McQuaid trying to keep the stick down. Will skate past it to himself and battle it down. 5 seconds to go. Gato looking for the last chance, and Stewart. A nice little snag right in front. That would have ended up in the logo, but Stewart tested really strongly here. And Deshaun Stewart, super. He's up to the challenge.
Yeah, that was a great save by Stewart. A bit of an unorthodox save. You know, that was more towards the blocker side, but he reached across with his glove to reach and grab that one. Just end the play right there. Take a look at the replay. Coming down, McQuaid finds Gato in front there. And a good opportunity. He delays it a little bit, but like we said, Deshaun Stewart just kind of reaches, backhand grabs that one, and solves that one for a play.
Oswego fails to convert on the power play. Almost convert right there as a bouncing puck. Almost gets the best of Stewart. Cross-crease pass. Nobody touches it. Shot coming on. A good shot by Robillard from the honey hole. That's the near side face-off circle, and it's gloved down by Deshaun Stewart. A shot that's caught a lot of other goalies out that come into the Deborah F. Sale Ice Arena Convocation Hall, but Stewart saw it all the way.
All year, the Oswego defensemen, one of their key things have been just ripping it high. They have lethal shots that are fast and hard to see, especially when it comes in traffic. Just rip them high, and hopefully it beats the goalie over the glove or the blocker.
That one was attempted to be gloved down by Shields, but Shields ended up tipping it into the corner. So now it stays there. McQuaid centering pass for Bull. Bull just a little bit too far behind. Down goes Arcan. It was just a collision, no call. 1-on-2, Spodniak racing in, almost beats him wide, and Shell will tuck it into his pad and cover it up. Good save by Shell, but what a play by Matt Spodniak to almost beat two defenders and try to tuck it in wide, but Shell knew exactly what the play was the moment he entered the zone.
Yeah, Spodniak in 10 games this year, he has 20 points. He's an electric factory when it comes to the Adrian Bulldogs point production. As we see there, he tries to get a rebound opportunity there, and a really high IQ play by Shell. The puck goes off his pad, and he just uses the stick to trap it against his pad and freeze the puck for a face-off.
Oswego able to come up with it on the face-off, and it's now 25-22 Oswego on the face-offs. Calabufo rifles one off the pad. Could have been a rebound chance, but nobody down low to do the dirty work. 3-on-2 coming in. Takes a while to set up. Shell gloves it out. Big rebound. Almost clears the zone. Shane Bull coming in, and he's taken into the boards awkwardly. Bull's all right. Lost his twig. And coming in was Spencer. He lost his twig as well. They both exchange twigs and head off. Ruffin trying to beat in far side. He had Enz and Went as the trailers. DiCarlo chips it out, and Spencer will be back on to go get it. No icing. Oswego can get a change, a good change, as Salith and Warmoth and Semrad come off pretty gassed. Warmoth, break giveaway right out in front, and he loses it. Stewart loses it again, and stepping in on that was Tommy Cahill. That was Cahill, excuse me. Oh my goodness, what a play, and Cahill, not enough stick wax on this tape, and he just loses it. A bad takeaway by Adrian, and then Cahill unable to bury it.
What an opportunity for Cahill. He does muffins on that one. He had the perfect opportunity. It rolls off the toe of his stick. Wasn't able to get a good shot off. Tries to recoup it after and just couldn't do so. It was already covered by Deshaun Stewart.
Adrian breaks their face-off curse. An attempted breakaway. Addison will fall on it all by himself. Addison, great play by Ben Addison to shovel that puck out of the crease. And everybody in Oswego just looked like a deer in headlights as the puck sat in the crease, and Cal Shell wasn't anywhere close to it. Centering pass out in front. Shell stops it just barely. Did it go?
And Cal Shell just pulled the basic NHL 14 goalie move right there. Everybody that plays Shell knows exactly what I'm talking about. Puck goes in the 5-hole, pinch the back of the skates together, and just hold on for dear life right there. Great play by Shell. He has been outstanding this game. As a freshman, putting up a fantastic percentage of saves against the reigning national champions in the D3 hockey world.
And you know, something interesting when we look at these teams, you gotta wonder, we've been playing hard, fast hockey for a while. Both these teams definitely skating like they're a little bit tired. A lot of bigger mistakes compared to what we've seen in the first, second period. We're definitely not playing 100% effort hockey, not 100% execution hockey. Here's Klein, wide open with a shooting lane, tries to get a shot off to Murphy out in front, and Murphy just shovels it behind the net. Bunka sends it into the behind his own net. It bounces off the outside of the netting, and it's chipped ahead. Chip pass intended for Andriaki, goes wide. Robillard bats it to Andriaki, who will dump it in almost to the championship banners. That was an impressive lift. Sleeth checked into the boards. He will skate off looking pretty winded. Oswego will get a fresh man, and was going to be a 2-on-1. Shell sends that puck up high, and Adrian. Intense pressure here. No trip call there. Easily could have been. Another deer in headlights moment for the Oswego fans. It is tense here, both fans of Oswego and Adrian.
Bad turnover from Arcan there.
Patogio with it, unable to make a play. Patogio out in front, and Shell, a huge save. Rebound is loose, still loose, coming out to the far side. And what a play by Oswego to maintain it. Noah Bull loses it in the neutral zone. It's coming back into stick of a Laker. Drake Semrad will fire it down, and the Lakers get a quick change.
Defensive zone coverage getting real sloppy for the Lakers. Cal Shell's bailed them out a few times. They really need to clean it up and help their goaltender out back there.
Conditioning. Shell will elect to play it. Uses the glove to swipe it off to the side. Dickinson to DiCarlo, right on the tape. DiCarlo, toe drags it in, takes the hit, and Shields with a good stop there to make it happen. Spodniak gonna go out all by himself at Spodniak and Addison on the foot race. Big U-turn, cross-crease pass, tipped by Gato. Good tip by Gato to get that puck in the air. Would have been a great opportunity for Heinz on the near side. Puck's out of the zone. Bulldogs have to reset. Good opportunity for Oswego to create a little bit of space with the Bulldogs. Not allowing any space in their yard right now. And that's going to go no icing. It's deflected. Cahill just grazed it by the skinny skin on his chin. Adrian looking to go the other way, and Robillard intercepts. Robillard, breakout pass for Sleeth, who will tip it in. Very, very short changes for Oswego. About a 30-second shift there for Sleeth, and he's back off. Carlo, excuse me. Sleeth would be out there right now. Need some new contacts, Kyle. Sending it across for Kuto. He shoots on low. Shell read it, but it was wide. Puck comes out of the zone. Now Ryder gets up on the horse. Sleeth on the forecheck. Ryder uses the net to create some separation, and the Lakers give the Bulldogs space. Ryder whiffs on it. Here comes Calabufo charging in, and the Lakers will set up in the zone after a misplay by Adrian. Spodniak looking to just get it out of the zone here and maybe go with a run. Ends with him on far side. It's 2-on-3. Spodniak shoots, big block by Smart. Bull takes it to the boards. Ends looking to cover that one up. Skated by Calabufo. That won't do as it's back into the defensive zone. And it feels like both teams are just hanging a bunch of Louis, a lot of U-turns here by both teams as they work in the zones. Gato with a chance, 1-on-2 by himself. Works backhand wide, chips it in behind the net. Smart will take it. Looks for Warmoth, going down, is going to be Ruffin, and that's going to be a tripping call. Rocco Andriacchi knows the call he took, and he's upset about it. Looking to go for the stick, and instead finds a whole lot of hockey pants, and Oswego goes to the box, and this is not what you want to see if you're a Laker fan with 10:09 left.
If we take a look at it over here, and honestly, if you take a look at it, he did get mainly the stick there, as Ruffin had one hand on his stick there. So the stick of Andriacchi just goes right through Ruffin's and then ends up in the feet of Ruffin. And now Oswego finds themselves down on the penalty kill yet again.
Andriacchi looking to try and misplace his body and also avoid a hit. It doesn't work out. Here's Klein shooting on low. Doesn't get the shell. Robillard looking for a huge clear here. Ends ties him up. Robillard just about loses his stick. And now pretty much both teams are tied up. Kawabufo in the center. Few skaters hanging out up high. One Adrian player in front of the ice. And Klein misses it. A huge mistake by Klein. And Stewart will have to play it up. Adrian's going to have a chance unchallenged here. It's a 3-on-0. Bunka in the play at Spodniak. Tries to bury it around Shell. What a save, Cal Shell. Puck still loose coming out behind Sleeth. And Oswego, a miracle clear. A 3-on-0 stop by Shell.
Regardless of the outcome of this game, Cal Shell deserves the first star of the game. He has played out of his mind tonight.
Cleared out once again, and Adrian will grab a slow change. A minute already killed off the penalty with some change. Klein works his way in, drop pass up to Luciani. Luciani loses it. Dickinson rifles it down right back to Stewart.
Great job by Dickinson stepping up at the blue line, not allowing him to get into the zone and start something to set up there.
Here's Adrian again, hanging out at the blue line and shoots wide. Ends. Laser slap shot there, just a bit wide. Shields over across for Ruffin. Pass out front for Wendt, cleared away. And it just trickles out of the zone after Shields put his body on the line. Ends, keeps it in, now 4-on-3. Luciano, cross-crease pass. Nobody had their stick on the ice. 20 seconds to go now. Oswego looking for a huge kill. Ends, again, 2 power play goals already. Trickles over the stick of Wendt. Oswego looking to burn time and return a man to the ice. 10 seconds to go. 2 power play goals. Goes behind Shell. Shell lost it for a moment. Regroups. Shields looking to get a shot off. Ruffin's going to shoot. Blocked out of play right as the penalty ends. The huge face-off, and as the whistle sounds, the clock strikes 0. 8 minutes to go in the third period, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Another fantastic kill by the Lakers there. Stopping a lot of opportunities, getting a few really close clear-outs. And Shell has played amazing today, and again, just shows why he has deserved the starting position on this team as a freshman, making some huge stops. Here comes
Connor Gato with Alex DiCarlo. The pass up for DiCarlo a little late. DiCarlo going to go all the way to the boards with Spencer. He'll take him away from the play. Gato able to shake Kuto in the skates of Cahill. Cahill working to wrap it around, gets it up to DiCarlo. Lakers with a big offensive chance. Down goes Gato. No call as Gato goes down off the stick of a Bulldog. Here's DiCarlo out in front. Loses it. Regroups. Looking for the backhand, and Adrian's going to rush the other way. 2-on-2. Colgin. Push to the far side of the Bulldogs. Multiple players going down, and the Bulldogs look to set up. Dickinson tries to bat that one out. Colgin down low. Addison takes him to the boards and ties him up, and we got another board battle. Dickinson hanging out up front. All 3 Bulldogs not in the scrum up high. Here's Dickinson. Dickinson wheeling. Fires up for DiCarlo. He's been the target of most of Dickinson's breakout passes as DiCarlo dumps, and the Lakers send out some fresh units. That breakout pass broken up, and it was a good breakout pass too, but a bad takeaway off the stick of Noah Bull. Good play by Bunka to take Heinz out of the play. Centering pass for Babiak goes wide. Good play through the neutral zone. 3-on-2 rush. Here comes Noah Bull, McQuaid, and Robillard. Noah Bull shoots. Rebound chance. McQuaid can't bury it. Robillard with the puck. Now McQuaid coming out far side for Bunka. The Lakers set up again. McQuaid chips it off the boards. Babiak has got it. He deals off for Klein. Klein, a superstar on the blue line for the Bulldogs. Sent up breakout pass, all by his lonesome is Summers. Spodniak out there as well, and Spodniak can't corral it. The Lakers shutting down the Slovakian sensation. Big check up out front. 2 Bulldogs behind the play. Here we go again. 3-on-2, maybe 4-on-2 if Shane Bull joins the rush. Sleeth takes it for Semrad, and Semrad just lasers it off the jersey. Shane Bull shoots on, and a nice save by Deshaun Stewart. And give it a hand for the goalies as Spodniak and Sleeth give each other some of their own hands. But you have to give it a hand for the goalies here, Spizak. Sensational goalie play. Goalies at home got to be loving this.
Yeah, if you're a goalie at home watching this, both goalies, you can take multiple lessons from either one of them. They have stood on both of their heads. As we look down here, Stewart, another great opportunity, blocks away a Drake Semrad shot. And then a second chance opportunity from Shane Bull, covers that one up. And then down in the corner there, you see Sleeth and Stewart start yapping at each other behind the play. Not often do you hear a goalie going at
Here's
a player.
Here's Alex DiCarlo. He shoots, just off the same location, off the numbers on the side of the jersey. Here comes Adrian Enns trailing in. Far up on the near side, not a lot of Lakers saw him. A takeaway there, and it's going to be a hand pass call on Adrian. So a nice brace for Oswego, and the face-off battle, Kyle, even. You know, there's a lot of debate in hockey about whether the face-offs matter. They don't always matter, but in a game like this where both teams are so close, huge on a face-off here. Oswego could have a chance to snipe right away.
Yeah, 6 minutes left in the game here. A tied game is a really important implication matchup. Face-offs matter here tonight.
Here's Semrad. Semrad throws on low, doesn't find a stick out front. Calabufo charging in on Enns, trying to drag him out of the play. Enns hard into the boards, and a ridiculous call. An unbelievable call. Enns is still down. Enns already checked into the boards. A secondary hit comes through. Enns is down. And Connor Sleeth trying to figure out what happened on the play there. So he goes to the box, not even sure what happened. And a crucial power play here for the Bulldogs as we take a break. Take a quick moment here. Adrian training staff on the ice. That could be 5, Kyle.
Yeah, depending on what the ref decided there. I personally didn't see anything wrong with it. It looked like a shoulder-to-shoulder clean hit from up here.
Clean hit. Enns was on the boards.
Enns was on the board. He had the puck as well.
What ended up happening is Enns was already trapped on the boards, and on the hit, Enns' head just ended up bouncing off the boards. He's got a fishbowl on. Obviously, everybody with a full cage. He elects for the fishbowl. Enns is up. Helmet's off. And we'll take a look here. Enns already checked in, and that's a shoulder-to-shoulder hit, Kyle.
That's a clean hit.
That's clean.
That's shoulder-to-shoulder.
That's a shoulder-to-shoulder hit.
Not from behind. That was a clean hit. That was a clean, hard hockey hit there. And
came in from the side, and he's trying to take Enns out of the play.
So he was not trying to injure him by any means there. That was a clean hockey hit. He's just trying to get possession of the puck there.
And good to see Enns skate off, but that's costly for Adrian as well. Enns yells over at the Oswego bench, and that might have just earned out Adrian a 2-minute minor. The refs immediately skate over. I wonder if they'll send a Bulldog to the bench. So the linesmen and the refs immediately go over to the Bulldogs bench.
Yeah, they're not having anything to do with it here. This game has been consistently physical and a lot of talking, too, between players. So we'll see what the refs decide to call here, but they are trying to shut down any extracurriculars that may come. And they do elect to give him a major penalty.
They give him a 5-minute major, and that elicits a lot of boos from the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. 5 minutes 45 in the game. If Oswego is going to win,
I can't agree with that call there.
With the 5 for Sleeth, that's likely a 10-minute misconduct, so likely Sleeth's night is over.
I can't agree with that call there. We saw the replay. It was a clean shoulder-to-shoulder hit.
It wasn't from behind, which is the bigger thing. He came in on the sides.
I don't know if they're trying to label it as a boarding call or what there.
I would imagine it would be a boards because his helmet did get into the boards off the glass.
But they will send a player over.
It's going to be a 2-minute, so it's going to be 2 minutes of 4-on-4 and then a 3-minute power play basically until 45 seconds. Well, it will be until 45 seconds till the end of regulation.
And Enns will get a penalty.
Enns will go to the locker room. His night is over.
He's still yapping at the refs.
And he's still yelling, and that might have got him another. The ref skates over. Adrian cannot afford another penalty here as they would wash their man advantage to a single minute. Pandemonium in the Deb with minutes to go here, Kyle.
Yeah, malice in the palace here, really.
I can understand the 2-minute call because when you have a guy get hurt like that, you got to call it. And it sucks to see Enns, a guy who's a good hockey player, extremely good hockey player, a power play unit, get hurt. But It was a clean hit. Unfortunate circumstance. I think, you probably want to throw the binders on a little bit there, knowing how the game's been called, knowing that situation. But on a bang-bang play like that, you're not going to think it through like that. Referees talking.
Trying to figure out what's going on here. Nobody has a clue as to what's going on.
5-minute major for Sleeth for contact in the head. 2 minutes for
So Sleeth does have a 5-minute penalty here.
Here are the penalties as follows, as informed to me by the Oswego Athletics staff up here in the press box. It's a 5-minute major for boarding to Connor Sleeth and a 2-minute minor to Ty Enns, who is in the locker room, for embellishment. 15 seconds already killed off. 4-on-4 play. Chance out in front. Going down, no call. Going down in front of the net and eliciting a lot of jeers was Shields. Stewart out to play at a risky play with Addison. They've collided before. Quickly off onto the bench is Noah Bull. Lakers were off sides, and now Adrian takes it back in. Breakout pass up to Spodniak. Bunka ties him up and just eliminates him from the play. Addison across to Calabufo with some room. Calabufo driven to the boards by Spencer. They will pow. Here's Bunka behind the net. Bunka looking for the wraparound. Looking for someone out front. Can't find anyone open. Bunka up to Semrad. They lose that puck. It's going to be Patosha winning the foot race back. Great play by Shane Bull to take him off the puck.
Back check, and that's what you love to see out of a player, and that's why this Oswego program loves Shane Bull so much. He's just a hustler on the ice.
Going down into the boards, and no call is Ryan Bunka, late hit. And the physicality increases. Glove saved by Shell will stop play. Luciani with the shot. But Ryan Bunka got tripped and goes in and says a word over to Sam Ruffin, captain of the Bulldogs.
Ruffin grabs onto the stick
and
of Bunka
is
after,
furious
too.
Coming to the bench talking to Coach Whitelaw.
Yeah, down in the corner there, you could see after he went down, Ruffin was holding onto the stick of Bunka, not letting it go. So a missed holding call there potentially. And there's a broken stick down in Oswego's zone now.
Adrian
what is
stick.
going on here in the depth?
A lot of broken sticks today, unrelated to almost anything. We haven't seen one in a minute. Leica was off that hit where Calabufo got tied up down there with a Bulldog.
36 seconds left to go.
Enns has returned
Adrian's
to the
penalty.
bench, so we're going to do a player swap. They're going to send Enns to the bench for the remaining 36 seconds, and he will be cheered to the bench by the Oswego faithful here on the near side.
As we take a look at that Cal Shell glove save there. Great positioning by Shell. Waves the glove over
That's
at
a bench minor. They just gave the Oswego bench a bench minor.
And this game has
That's
just
an
gotten
unbelievable
out of
call.
control.
That's an embarrassing call.
This is ridiculous.
Ryan
right
Bunka
now.
said something to Connor Sleeth, and the ref immediately went to his hips and gave the bench minor. That's a ridiculous call.
This is absurd out here right now.
Babiak skates over to Enns. They have a word. Whitelaw and Gosick are furious and are almost confused as to what happened. If an Oswego player goes to the bench, that is a ridiculous call there. And they're going to send Brett Fudger to the box. 2 minutes here. So 5-on-3 play resumes with immediate effect. Connor Sleeth doesn't know what he did, and the Lakers will finish this one on 5-on-3. 45 seconds of 5-on-4. Five-on-4 still because of the major shot on McQuaid. So they put 2 Oswego players in the box, but we remain 4-on-4 for the time being. Still 5-on-4. Very confusing situation here, Kyle. Waiting to hear a word. Adrian looking for a change. Ice wide open. Bull can't get on it. Power play has started. Where's the icing? What is the icing?
They call
There's
it icing.
And they're on the penalty kill?
They're on the
What do
penalty
you
kill, and
mean?
the officials call it icing.
Disgraceful.
This is a pitiful reffing performance here in the depth tonight.
It's disgraceful, and I hate getting this upset.
This is abysmal.
I hate getting upset because we do not have enough refs, and these refs take time on their weekends to come ref college hockey and all of these local minor hockeys. But you cannot make a mistake like that when you have two programs like this playing. They're great programs, and they should not be relegated to a game of ref puck, and they should be allowed to play. A ridiculous call. Oswego is on the penalty kill. No Adrian player in the box. The 4-on-4 had ended for 10 seconds.
Like you said, Jared,
and Adrian enters the zone.
I never stand for disrespect to the officials usually, as I'm a former
off the
official
post
myself.
And out. Kawabufo corrals it up, and Oswego gets a break. That won't be an icing as it goes down the other way.
I was an official myself, but this performance from the officials today
you ref junior hockey
are just pitiful tonight.
Shot in and score. It's the captain, Sam Ruffin. 3 minutes to go, and Adrian leads the game 3-2 on the Connor Sleeth Major.
And Sleeth will not be removed from the box because it is a 5-minute major, so that means Adrian can score as many goals as they want across the next 2 minutes and 17 seconds, and Oswego will not go on even strength as we take a look at the replay here. Coming down on the boards, and then Ruffin just puts one right under the pad of Cal Shell, kind of hits the bottom of his pad and trickles in behind him as we take a look at this other angle.
And a good shot by Ruffin here, good read.
Really a good shot
and that's going to be an Adrian penalty right there as Shane Bull goes down. I would be pretty surprised if it wasn't. Wentz took Shane Bull down before the faceoff with his stick,
and they're not
he will not go to the box. He will not take a 2-minute trip to the box as the boos rain down in the Deb.
This is ridiculous.
Smart in the play, looking for Bull. Bull can't get it. Certainly a controversial game that will be talked about for a while after this one's done. But I want to give credit to the Adrian Bulldogs because we talk about this ref puck, but they are not leading this game right now because of that. They are a very good squad. They're the 3 squad in the nation for a reason. They've played an outstanding game. It's one of the best programs in D3 hockey. They probably deserve a new rink, to be honest, with that national championship to get a nice barn. But it has been an egregious display here so far for what should have been a great contest between two programs in a championship match. We battle on the boards, killing time. Neither team really seeming to want to play on. Minute 29 on the penalty, 2:14 to go. Oswego still with a fighting chance. Stewart almost loses the puck. Klein back to play it. Klein been exceptional all night on the blue line for the Bulldogs.
2 minutes left to go in the game.
And a good take by Spodniak, and that's offsides, and the Adrian bench's turn to rifle up.
2 minutes to see if Oswego can get a goal here and tie it up.
And an Adrian player is going to the box here. It is an Adrian Bulldogs penalty. We are not done. Adrian will be on 4-on-4 and then on the penalty kill for the last 2 minutes of this game. It appeared to be a holding call. I will wait for confirmation from the PA and from Oswego athletic staff. But heading into the box is number 13 for the Bulldogs, and that is Brad Summers. A reckless penalty at the end of this game that brings Oswego back into it. We will have overtime if this game goes in tied. Noah Bull takes a Bulldog down. Too many players on the ice is the call. Didn't catch it. Addison trying to toe drag in, and the Lakers set up. Addison, good play to work the body and tip back in. Dickinson has to race to that puck to keep it in. Dickinson, what a play. Sends it down for DeCarlo. Dickinson out in front of the trailer, and it almost tips in. It almost tips in. Here's DeCarlo in the slot. Backhanded, bouncing puck into the corner, a minute 26 to play. Addison wheels across for Dickinson. Lakers set up. Adrian playing shutdown. Dickinson walks across, leaves for Bull. Over to DeCarlo. DeCarlo looking to laser and light the lamp.
They're going to pull Shell.
Shell coming out, and they're going to go on the man advantage here.
In 25 seconds.
DeCarlo shoots right into the breadbasket. Dickinson goes down from a cross check, and he's hurt. Ryan Dickinson hurt on the play on a cross check. And there is a lot of frustration and anger as Ryan Dickinson is cross-checked in the crease and potentially going to the box here, maybe Alessio Luciani.
And we'll see if there's a call there. Just take a look at the replay here. Dickinson in front of the net playing as a screen. And just a forecheck straight into the elbows where there's no padding. A dirty play from Luciani. And this game is out of hand right now.
And there is now a timeout.
No call on that either.
No timeout. I apologize. Looked like Oswego may have prepared to motion for a timeout. Luciani will go to the bench, no penalty called. Ben Addison on the ice. Timeout, Oswego. There's the timeout.
And this is all over the place right now with 1:06 left to go. Right now, Sleeth and the official talking at each other.
And Connor Sleeth looks more upset than anything. He doesn't even look angry. He's just a bit lost down there. When he looked over at the bench when the first penalty got called, he didn't know what he did for that 2-minute minor. And I think he's a little upset that there wasn't a call for Luciani getting into Dickinson there.
Yeah, a lot of missed calls in this game. It hasn't really been both ways either. Oswego has a ton of calls against them. Adrian has not gotten a lot of penalties in this game.
31 penalty minutes for Oswego. They spent half the game in the box.
And the fact that they have spent half the game in the box and they are down only 1 goal, 3-2 to the reigning national champions, the number 3 team in the nation, that's a testament to just how good this Oswego team really is. They have played solid all game. Like you said, 31 minutes on the penalty kill. They have killed off multiple, like the majority of their penalties here today. They have been playing outstanding, and the fact it's as close of a game as it is right now, it's honestly mind-blowing to me, Jared.
And I'll take a moment here before we get play underway. I don't want to do it at the end of the broadcast because it depends on how many people are here. I'd like to thank everyone here at WTOP 10 who's come back up. Our fearless sports director, Thomas Turgeon, Thomas Talarino, Jacob Bradley, Pat Machado, Mike Griswold, and everybody in that control room. There are too many people and plays going on, so I got to stop. Empty net chance batted away by Calabufo, and here go the Lakers the other way. Oh, it's left behind. Patosha looking to make something happen. But thank you to all of our great WTOP crew for coming on up, spending your New Year's Eve holiday with us, and we thank all of you for joining us. 42 seconds remain. McQuaid throws on, and Stewart will cover it up. Good play as Calabufo was coming in with a wide open net.
And Oswego's going to have a 6-on-4 man advantage here. They pull Cal Shell from net, and they do have a power play advantage for the next 38 seconds, as there was the penalty on Adrian's number 13, Summers, down for the too many men penalty. So Oswego 6 men on the ice here trying to use the number to their advantage.
Puck in a ride right around the boards and an unfortunate clear. It just bounces off the boards. Carl unable to get it in. KL looking to make some magic. McQuaid sends it down, bouncing puck wide at the empty net. Lakers 25 seconds to go. Warmoth going in. He's pushed into the boards by Ruffin. Ruffin centering for Luciano, and it misses the empty net. Lakers still alive. Magic Matt McQuaid looking for a little bit more moxie. Comes into the zone all by himself. Stick handling. It's fired down wide and he'll miss the empty net, but that may do it. 8 seconds on the clock. Time ticks down. Shane Ball, he's just going to have to fire it. 3 seconds now. It goes down to Cahill. Bouncing puck rifled down wide of the net, but it doesn't matter. The Adrian Bulldogs score a really close win in a great contest marred by ref puck.
A fantastic, fantastic display of athleticism out here today. Both teams played an outstanding game, but it got very chippy and very dirty on both sides. Can't just give it all to Oswego or all to Adrian. Both of them were making dirty plays, but as you can hear the Oswego fans here, they are absolutely and livid at the refs right now.
And
they are
something
not
awesome
happy
to see
at
is
all
that the
whatsoever.
Oswego team not really even acknowledging Adrian here. They're going over and congratulating that freshman goaltender, Cal Shell. It's going to go in a loss on the record books. But another impressive performance, once again, Kyle, by the freshman and by both goalies, regardless of what happened. Sensational performance by both goalies, both top goalies in D3 hockey.
Yes, Stewart stood on his head for Adrian. Oswego had a slew of chances where they were able to poke a few behind him. Had a few that he made a really good save on. He had a diving outfielder-like save early on in the game. And as we talked about Cal Shell, 31 minutes a man down this game, and it only let in 3 goals on 34 shots from Adrian. So being a man down, being on the penalty kill for 31 minutes and only allowing 3 goals, that is insane. Shell has just stood on his head all season long. And I mention it all the time, he's a freshman. He is putting up the numbers he is. He's playing as well of a game as he is night in, night out as a freshman for the Lakers.
Absolutely. You know, Adrian deserving winners of this tournament. They're the number 3 team in the nation. And again, outstanding program, an outstanding game. And once again, one more time, a great hockey tournament here this weekend. Great to hear some fresh faces in the booth. Merrick Mikowski got on. Love to hear a Bubba Merrick call on the weekend. arguably the best part of the weekend for that first game.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of great people that have come together to make this broadcast happen, make this tournament happen.
Ryan
Nothing better
Joyce
than some
making the
college
trip up
hockey on a
today.
holiday.
Yeah, Ryan Joyce making the trip up here today. Couldn't do the other games, but he said, you know what, I can get one in. I'm coming up and doing it. Dedicated crew here at WTOP, and we are thankful for everybody that's able to help us put this whole cast
Alex
together.
Brooks and Pat Machado doing double duty. They headed into the control room for this one. Still here with us in spirit. So the awards presentation gets underway here from the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena Convocation Hall. That's going to conclude the Best Western Plus Clarion Hotels Oswego State Hockey Classic. The Adrian Bulldogs pull one out against the Lakers 3-2 from Jared Wakefield and Kyle Spizak. May the rest of your 22 be great. Have a fantastic start to 2023, and we will see you on Tuesday for women's hockey against Amherst.